Planet Dolan.
What simple thing can help you eliminate pain during an injection? What ear should you use to listen when someone is talking? Here are 15 weird but proven methods to fix problems you have with your body every day. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 15. When you smile, it makes everyone around you think you're happy. Turns out, you can also fool yourself into believing it too. Simply activating the muscles in your face responsible for smiling can help you relieve stress. Even just putting a pencil between your lips the right way can improve your mood. Number 14. Researchers at the University of Chicago performed a study on people who were prone to test anxiety. They found that people expressed less anxiety during the test and performed better when they wrote down their fears and worries before the test. Sometimes you just have to get that all out. Number 13. Scientists originally thought the reason why we say ow or ouch in response to pain was to warn others of potential danger. But it turns out, people who say ouch when they get hurt are actually interfering with pain signals to their brains. That means you'll feel less pain and will be more tolerant to it if you cry out when you get hurt. Number 12. When you hear about blue light, it's usually in the context of not looking at your phone at night. After all, it keeps you awake and disrupts your body's natural sleep cycle. But what if you need to stay awake and don't want to sleep? In that case, blue light is actually pretty useful, more so even than caffeine. Number 11. Yawning is an important bodily function that helps cool the brain and get your blood flow moving. But if you're in a work meeting or talking to your parents, you probably don't want to yawn in their face, right? One of the best ways to avoid a yawn is to start doing some deep breathing exercises. If you can't stop yawning, put a cold compress on your head. Number 10. The stitch in the side is a common problem when running or swimming. We don't exactly know what causes it, but it might have to do with your internal organs bouncing around against your diaphragm while you're exercising. The best ways to stop it are to slow down a bit when you feel it coming on and change your breathing rhythm. It's widely believed this cramp has to do with your diaphragm, so breathing is very important to solving the problem. Number 9. Our ears process sounds differently. The right ear is better at hearing speech, while the left ear is better for music. Most of the time, you hear in both ears equally. But if there's ever a point where you're trying to hear someone speaking in just one ear, remember to use the right one. On the other hand, if you're listening to music or something more creative, use the left ear. Number 8. Brain freeze is the bane of basically everyone's existence. It happens because cold food hits the roof of your mouth, and your brain overreacts into thinking it's freezing to death. So the solution is to warm up the roof of your mouth. Press your tongue up against the roof of your mouth, or drink something warm to chase that ice cream. Do that, and you can at least cut down on the intensity of your brain freeze. Number 7. Acupressure tricks tend to draw a lot of skepticism, but this one has been proven in over 40 independent studies. To rid yourself of nausea or motion sickness, hold a finger on the inside of your wrist, about 2 inches from the base of your palm. Many people will feel relief within a few seconds. Some others may need several minutes, but it's a trick that actually works. Number 6. Holding your breath is a physical skill that can be improvised. Just like training your muscles, your ability to hold your breath can be improved if you just work it out. Most of it has to do with just relaxing your body and resisting your body's natural urge to breathe. Your body can go for longer without breathing than it thinks it can. It just has to learn that through practice. But make sure you do that practice above water, not underwater. Number 5. We've all had the food coma at some point. You eat too much, you get sleepy, and you don't want to do anything. Sometimes that's fine, but other times, you'd really rather just stay awake. In those cases, you need to bring your metabolism and heart rate up. Go for a quick walk to keep yourself moving, and you'll be much less likely to pass out in said food coma. Number 4. Coughing isn't usually something you do on purpose, but studies have shown that coughing during an injection can dull the pain of said injection. There is a lot about this that doctors can't explain. Some just think it's the power of distraction, but that doesn't change the fact that it appears to work. You'll need to do that coughing in moderation though. Coughing too hard will move your body and cause the doctor to miss the mark with the needle entirely. Number 3. Say you have a scratchy throat, and obviously you can't reach down your throat and scratch it with your fingernails. Please don't try to do that. You would never think to do this, and there's no real logic for why it works, but it does. Scratch your ear, and the itch in your throat will go away. Yes, seriously. Number 2. There are myriad benefits to playing video games, and science proves it repeatedly. Playing video games helps improve critical thinking skills, reaction time, hand-eye coordination, and even your temperament. Despite the narrative to the contrary, numerous studies have shown that generally, people who game regularly are among the least violent people on Earth, and are the least likely to fall into drug abuse, no matter how many tags have 420 on the end of them. Of course, it's possible to have too much of a good thing too. Make sure you keep your gaming in moderation, and make sure you get plenty of exercise. Number 1. You might not feel confident, but if you look confident, nobody will know the difference. And confidence is basically the first step to any sort of success. When you have success, you feel more confident, so it all cycles back in. So even if you're faking it, stand up tall, smile, and try as hard as you can to look like you know what you're doing. If you fool everyone else, you'll eventually fool yourself too. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.